Hey guys, Ash here coming at you today in Watcher of Realms. I'm not alone. I'm joined by Ivy Lee. Ivy, welcome back to the channel. I think this is like a third or fourth collab now. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. You introduced me to this game. We just did a collab on Ivy's channel, by the way, guys. And she pitched me this idea and I really love it. And I hope you guys do as well. I don't even know what we're gonna get here, Ivy, but because I haven't watched these videos since I uploaded them, you know, initially when I started the channel. But as I was saying on your channel, if you want the full story as to how I got involved with Watchers or how Ivy got involved in Watchers and how that kind of led me down this road as well, check out the channel that we just did on her channel as well, the collab that we did there. Excuse me. So Ivy, coming off of your channel and stuff like that, like I think when you started, what, 6 months ago?
Yeah, with global launch, I guess that was July 13th. Yeah, just before that.
So you started a few months before me, and I think we probably had kind of the same approach, right? And I'm looking back at some of my old content, and honestly, it's pretty cringy. It's really cringy. And I've actually deleted like a video or two that I just can't stand by at all. But my very first hero guide ever on the channel was Dolores, and what I want to take away hopefully from today's video is, should I just do another guide and delete this? Like, is this so not just cringy, because I know it's going to be cringy, all my content is, but is it cringy and just a bad guide, you know? So I want you to help me, and of course the viewers too, on what I should do about this. What should you do about old content when you just started playing the game that now you just know better, you know? Anything to add there? What are you expecting? Have you ever done that? Have you ever deleted a video or just had second thoughts on something?
Delete.
Okay.
No, I feel like unless like I totally make a mistake and it's like usually in the moment you realize it or soon after. But I feel like the reality is we were like when you're young and dumb, or when you're new at a game, you know, you are a noob, and everyone's gonna make the same mistakes and have bad advice or listen to the wrong advice. I don't know. There's so many ways you could think about it.
True.
So I don't think it's a big deal to have old videos that maybe you were a noob, because we've all been a noob at some point, so it's not too bad.
Indeed, and this is not our video that we react. I appreciate that take as well. I guess I get so like self-conscious about like, oh man, if I say something wrong and somebody just finds that as their first view, you know, channel, or their first experience with my channel, are they just gonna be like, screw this guy, you know? But maybe I'm
like,
too
bro,
paranoid
it was
about
6 months ago. Don't judge me, okay?
Yeah. I was gonna, and maybe, hey, let us know if you like this series, because I would love to do it again on Ivy's channel and my channel, because there's other content that we could kind of react to, like my very first summoning, not knowing, you know.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
I had my buckets tier list up. Every single hero that I summoned, I'm like, okay, what are they ranked? What are they? What? And then I pulled my very first, my second legendary ever, Comet. I summoned Comet in this video, so it could be a fun video as well to react to at some point in the future if the folks like this kind of content. Anyway, let's get on with the show here. There you are. You're all over the place, plastered on my my channel, and I noticed too you were like my third or fourth video on the channel as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go.
I remember that was really.
Oh, yeah, you were my pro. You were my pro tips. It was great. All right, so here's the vid. Let's go in. Here we go. And for the first time here on the channel, I hesitate doing this because there's not that many slots, but my guild, I have a guild. It's the same thing as my raid guild. So first come, first serve is... Okay, so I did the guild shout out, whatever. I hesitate because there's like 30 slots and I'm gonna tell my viewers like, come on down, and just disappoint 99% of people, but whatever, here we go. You know, my hands on Dolores. I am thrilled right now. She's gonna be a massive part of my account, especially as I progress into the you know, the mid and the end game of Watcher of Realms. So why am I so excited? What does she do, Ash? First of all, she looks amazing. Real quick, I have to see, Ivy, who did I have for legendaries at this time? Okay, I had Abomination and Comet, who we saw, and then I had Torador, Nyx, Ezreal, Calypso, Regulus, and Azor, and Crash. Oh wow, really not bad. You know, what would you give that grade, Ivy? Like if those were the first 9 legendaries an account pulled, what would you say?
That's actually a really
overall?
good start. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so.
Yeah,
because you have like, I think, one S tier, maybe an S tier in Comet, one A tier in Abomination, and then mixed.
And Ezreal comes back around. I'm starting to use him a lot all of a sudden.
I love Ezreal too, and Torador too. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, okay, so not bad, not bad. So excited. What does she do, Ash? First of all, she looks amazing, right? The aesthetics on Dolores are incredible. She only costs 5. A 5 cost on this hero as well, so she's super cheap and just absolutely incredible. All right, let's get to. I remember, Ivy, I was really staggered by low-cost heroes in the game. Like, I still love them, but I was like, she costs 5. You know, I was really floored by that. Doing here, skills, right? So I have her at level 50 right now. This is a, you know, an early game account. This is a heads up. So you end gamers, don't make too much fun over my my status here. Clearly self-conscious. But graceful dancing, right? Check it out. Her ultimate applies a 40% inspiration to other allies in range for 22 seconds. So what does inspiration do, you ask? Increase attack proportional to the caster's attack. Whoa! That's big. That's big. And it lasts for 22 seconds. That is just obviously can compound on all of our DPS, giving them a ton of extra attack, right? Now you can see you definitely want to go ahead.
So I think I kind of understood the basics of it, I guess, right? So far.
Yeah. So far, so
at
good.
level 5, effect duration, you can see all the effect durations, and the effect increases, the skill cost goes down, and then the initial rage plus 100. So by the time that we're done using it, it's almost ready to be used again. And then I have her 1 awakening level. Inspiration effect of graceful dancing increases by 20%. If we look at the awakening here, you can see, as I mentioned, I have her awakened 1, inspiration enhanced by 20%. And then Awaken 2, she gets more HP. Awaken 3, during the effect of graceful dancing, increases the healing multiplier by 10%. She's also a healer, albeit not an amazing one. Attack plus 5.
Good. You got that.
I know.
Again,
I'm pretty, I'm not like, so far I think it's okay. Serviceable, you know?
Yeah.
Increases the chance of increasing rage to 80%. Boy, I can't wait to just totally max her out, get amazing gear on her. The gear that I do have right now, I'm basically just trying to get
gear out of your way.
Look at it.
Again, she is level 50 and as much attack as I possibly
at least
can.
have attack bonus.
So I have attack bonus here.
Attack.
I have attack bonus there, and I have attack flat stat.
Oh, I don't know how you feel about that.
Attack on the weapon.
Sometimes
and
when you're
HP
still with the yellow gear,
chest.
it was
Just
like
looking for as
actually
much
okay.
attack as I possibly can here.
You're right.
And
You're
percentage in the.
Yeah, I think that
She has really low base stats.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I think I don't think it wasn't on purpose, but I think it was the right decision, you know, given my gear. But golly, Ivy, I don't know. How do you feel about this gear?
What's with your defense main set? You could have had some attack over there.
I know.
You set?
Yeah, right. No big deal. I was just going in for the defense.
So man, I'm thrilled. I want to go ahead and take her into battle with you guys. You can see I have her a 5-star promoted right now as well. Oof. Definitely, if you ever are lucky enough to pull a Dolores, definitely invest with confidence, okay? Anything else worth saying here? Yeah, we should probably go over the rest of our skills. AoE heal over time grants attack-based healing to all allies in range. That's the basic attack. And the passive, 50 seconds after being deployed, permanently increases basic attack healing multiplier by 5%. Graceful dancing will have a 50% chance of increasing the hero's rage by 300.
Yeah, it's almost irrelevant to read the rest of the not really, but you know.
Trigger time down.
No, it's
and
good.
Bonus
You can't have to do a read through with a guide.
What a cool passive. What a great support champion. All right, guys, so we are in hard mode. We are in campaign 6-6. So
this is probably the first and last time I've actually used a campaign area as my highlight focus, you know?
I know,
you guys can see right now. So if we look at this board here.
I don't think I do that.
I don't spend any time in campaign, unfortunately, anymore.
Dolores like right over here. So let's go
I
ahead
never even
and start
finished
with,
9. I need to do that. That's the thing.
Just a hero that you guys are acquainted with, right? And let's put some DPS on the board, right? So let's put him, because I want to put Dolores right
I don't know anybody's name.
Right? So let's put this guy over here. And then I want to get rid of this dude. So let's go ahead and put a sniper action over there and Idril over there. And then let's put Dolores on, man. Now, I'm going to wait until things get a bit more challenging to really get cooking here. But the idea here is we want to look at her range, which is nice and big, and then we want to put all our DPS around her. That's the name of the game, right? So to that end, dude, this is like, okay, this is where I start having a problem with the video, Ivy. I'm gonna be real with you because, like, okay, I clearly don't need to leer Dolores in this situation at all. You know, like it's just not a good showcase per se. You know, I mean, it's not awful. What I'm saying is fine, I guess. Like surround her and whatever, but I don't want to test it out yet, right? But it's nice how fast that refill is gonna be as well. But now we have this whole range basically on lockdown. Let's do. I don't know. I'm tempted to like not even throw any other units out there. Yeah. And just let these 6 kind of go to town. Let's do that.
But it probably would have been faster if you did, right?
Yeah. Or either that or like, and here I am using the inspiration against nothing, which is awesome. I think this is where the video starts to break down. It's like, I'm curious. This is a great time to ask my viewers too. And well, let me ask you first, like just as a viewer, consumer, and then I guess as a creator too, how much of when you go seek out a guide, oh my God, am I gonna fail this? Okay, no.
No.
Oh my God, how embarrassing. How much when you seek out a guide, are you looking for someone to review the build, the gear, the skills, the basics? And how much do you actually value the play test, like the run through, you know?
I guess
if that's all I have in the video, what a crappy, that's it, that's the whole video.
Oh, you're right. Because like, that's definitely an area she's not needed.
I know, right?
Usually.
Campaign hard mode, ladies and gentlemen, there you go, it's cleared.
I mean, even just showing them in action, I think a little bit is important. Like I do guides where I'm just the kind of like more first look type stuff. And you might, like, I don't know, you're limited on some things, even the test server, like.
True.
We don't have the same events or whatever. Or doing guild boss runs is kind of, you know, not always the most ideal unless you've built up your perfect team. So I like to show, and as a viewer, I like to see at least them in action to see how their skills actually work.
Yeah,
I think that's important. So and having a little clip at least is good.
Yeah. So if you were me, would you delete the video? It's the moment of truth. It's the moment of truth here.
It's not that bad.
Do I just update it instead? The reason we're making this too it's like obviously having fun reacting to things that we did and said in the beginning, but also it's just like, it's not just Dolores. It's like, there's like, I had like a few guides in the early days of gold gear and flat stats and not a lot of showcases and not the right areas and blah, blah, blah. And I guess this is a thing that I just want to kind of get your feedback and my viewers too, you know? Same thing with Wrath, you know, same thing, like these early guides. But then again, maybe early player on a guy like Wrath, maybe it is early players, you know?
Yeah, the same people are going to be relating to you that are watching that because they just got him.
Because look at this gear.
I have an early Wrath guide too, so it's probably more relatable to see the relatable gear. You would want to see them in all end game gear, so.
That's true. That's true.
It's probably better, yeah.
Yeah, well, hey, I think that we've reached our little conclusion here. Ivy, thank you so much for your insight. I appreciate it. And your idea, like, love any collabs. I would have all collabs on my channel, and I have to thank you so much because I think I mentioned this too in the Morning Mike video, but like I've relied so heavily on you. Every collab I ever do here on the channel, it's really it's got your signature on it behind the scenes because you introduced me to these people and whatnot. So I just want to thank you for being such a glue to the community and for giving your insight on this content. Ivy says don't delete it. She says keep it. Maybe just do updated guides or something like that. How do you guys feel? What would you do?
Yeah, you could do like an end game, right? Maybe an end game.
Yeah, end game guides from now on. Yeah. Okay, cool. That actually sits really well with me. Do you guys agree? Let us know in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video as much as we did. Check out the collab that we did on Ivy Lee's channel as well. I have it linked in the show notes below, where we look at her very first sponsored Raid Shadow Legends video, which is really fun and unique to this sort of video as well. Ivy, thanks so much for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.